All right, welcome into the February 27th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Good bit of ground to cover today, so let's get right into it. First of all, there's a look at our Beach Mountain Parkway cam from our friends there at resortcams.com. High atop Beach Mountain, it's been to the 20s this morning, up a little bit as I cut the video during the 5 a.m. hour, up to 29 degrees. Otherwise, let's look at Greensboro's tower camera perspective. Clear and chilly. Again, 5 o'clock hour, 36 degrees there in the Triad. And we'll take a look down in Charlotte this morning. Queen City looking good. The sky is clear. Temperature at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport at 39. Good bit chillier in the Carolinas this morning than where we have been, and certainly colder than 24 hours ago compared to the 5 a.m. hour Monday. We are 20 to 25 degrees colder in a lot of spots across the region. Certainly much chillier. And here are those actual air temperatures this morning. A lot of 30s on the board, some of the colder spots in the 20s. And a lot of outlying spots, even in the Piedmont zones, have managed to dip down to at or below freezing this morning. So certainly a chilly go of it here as we start off our Tuesday. Radar and satellite very quiet. There's been just a touch of patchy fog in one or two spots, but any of that fog early this morning very, very quickly eroding. For the time being, it's a quiet pattern over the eastern part of the country, but notice the clouds already building here through Mexico and Texas. That's the beginnings of our next storm system. But for today, this high pressure, that's our big weather player. Under that high pressure sinking air, no significant cloud cover, so we're in good shape. But watch Futurecast here. Rain already breaking out later today in the southern plains and then working eastward from there. And we're going to wind up with a pretty wet scenario for us by later tomorrow, and then especially, I think, tomorrow night lingering into a chunk of Thursday. So that wetter weather setup, once again, is heading our way. For a lot of February, we've had the warmer air in place across the southeast, but we've seen the cooler air buckle in here for the time being. So there's a look at our temperatures early this morning. Again, chilly across the region as a whole. All right, so high pressure, the big weather player today. And then clouds will begin to increase later tonight as that next system begins to take shape. But sunshine in full force today. Nice weather day for your Tuesday. Get out and enjoy it. A couple of much more dreary weather days ahead. Tomorrow, clouds to start the day. Rain chances then roll in. I think some showers increasingly likely as we get into our Wednesday afternoon. And with the arrival of those clouds and the shower chances, temperatures held down, especially in the western half of North Carolina tomorrow. So probably in the foothills and the Piedmont, a lot of 50s for Wednesday's highs. And then we get out to Wednesday night and Thursday. That's when the rain will be at its heaviest. So there we are, 4 o'clock in the morning Thursday. Warm front lifting into the region. That'll enhance the rates of rainfall. And the heaviest period of rain probably, again, in that Wednesday night and Thursday morning time period before this cold front eventually blows through by Thursday evening. And so this could be a pretty decent rain event. Here's the European model rain totals. It's being pretty aggressive here, with some North Carolina spots up over 1 inch. GFS is not as impressive, the American model. But still, that's a pretty good soaker. I think we have a pretty good opportunity to pick up a half to 1 inch of rain with some locally higher amounts with this system. Again, heaviest rain Wednesday night into Thursday. There's your Thursday high temperatures. Behind this system, then Friday, I think Thursday night and Friday morning still could see a little bit of snow in the high country. But after that, we're looking at a cool, quiet weekend ahead. Sunshine all weekend long, but cool. In fact, I think a lot of Piedmont and foothill spots probably dipping down to at or below freezing for low temperatures on Saturday and Sunday morning. And then I'll show you more specifics with next week in just a moment, but here's the general idea. These are 5,000-foot temperatures off the European model. So there's your shot of cooler air for Friday into the weekend. And then the pattern buckles and sends some even chillier air in here as we get toward the middle of next week. And so it looks like a pretty chilly go of it in that midweek period next week. And maybe some precipitation chances as well. So let me show you the overall look temperature-wise. First of all, there's the Canadian ensemble mean. These are 5,000-foot deviation from normal in terms of temperatures, and that's cold stuff as you get out to 11th and 12th of March. The European model has been showing something akin to that. Now, this is this weekend, Friday into Saturday, and then there you go as you get into the 11th and 12th of March. That's, getting out toward the end of the run, or closer to the end of the run, not quite there, but you get the idea. As you get deeper into the month of March, this is out at, let's see, hang on a second. There we go. All right, so that's the 8th of March. I'm sorry. That's the 8th of March, rather. Then out toward the end of the run. There you go. That's the 11th and 12th of March. You get the idea, kind of a colder pattern over the southeast. Now, let's talk about what happens early next week. Now, this is the European model. Let's go right here. This is valid Tuesday morning. So, again, I think sunny and dry. Sunday, Monday, probably still dry. Saturday, Sunday, rather, still dry. And probably still dry Monday. But then we get out to Tuesday. That's when this next system tries to approach. That's the European model around daybreak Tuesday. And cold enough on that model as it is taken precisely for a little bit of wintry precip in the mountains and maybe a few immediate adjacent foothills. But the GFS is not quite that chilly. In fact, it brings the precipitation in late Monday. I've held the rain out of the forecast until Tuesday, but again, the GFS is a little quicker with this. At this point, Tuesday next week is looking relatively wet. Now, once that system departs, here's what the GFS wants to do by the end of next week. This is Thursday evening. Low pressure off the South Carolina coast. It then really strengthens as it moves up off the mid-Atlantic coast. So that's kind of an interesting scenario. And so you look at the GFS ensemble mean snow totals, and it's beginning to sniff out possibilities of some wintry precip. So, folks have been asking me, is there any certain time period to watch if you're trying to sniff out a winter storm or a snow chance in this colder pattern? And at this point, I'm saying somewhere in that March 8th to 11th time period, thereabouts. So we'll say March 8th to 11th, maybe something trying to be sniffed out in that time period. We'll see. Something to keep an eye on, and I'll show you this too, just a couple other things. There's the graphical, I guess, the non-map version of the GFS ensemble snow totals. A couple of big hits in there, but a lot of models of that ensemble with zero snow. And one final thing, this is the European ensemble mean. Notice these are high and low temperatures for Charlotte. No 70s or 80s on the board through the next 15 days. So definitely flipping to a cooler weather pattern. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.